Alright, about a month ago, the biology department was cleaning out a storage room and found a whole case, what was a storage case full of boxes with artifacts. They weren't sure what all was involved. We're just cleaning it out to be able to use the storage room. Approached me about starting a project to sort through everything to see if it's recoverable items or not. This is the second day I've been working in here, and I've already discovered that there are artifacts from the 70s and the 80s, multiple projects, not all of it documented very well. There's one from the Abingdon Tavern that the things are pretty well marked. I've gone through and rebagged and renumber the things to try to put them into some order and clean them. Although it's all level 1, so I might not clean it because it's mostly a bunch of trash. But there are a lot of lithics that they're mostly surface collections, and I've not been able to find any notes yet. This is another one of those examples of archaeology their little secret of people going out collecting things in the field and not writing about them. At least not that I know of just yet. At the very least, they have not curated these things in an appropriate manner. I'm going to pan around and I'm going to show you the stuff that I'm working with right now. This is the storage container. I shouldn't say container, the cabinet. Most all the boxes that are still in there are artifacts of some kind. I'm very slowly going through them. Some of them actually have what appear to be human bones in them, although I'm sure that they can't be, although there was one skull. I've only gone through one box so far, which is now in the small beige tray that I have right there that's full of bags. There are 20 bags. All of these Abingdon Tavern project from end of July, beginning of August of 1980. These 2 bags right here, some lithics. These are some bifaces and some stuff I really couldn't very well identify. These are some diagnostics, look to be mostly archaic, with a few possible Mississippian projectile points. Only 2 or 3 are close to being intact. That's pretty normal. Most of them have broken tips, have a couple little bases. I took some pictures of those to try to do some diagnostics later on. I don't have the topology for Virginia, but they look a lot like stuff that went out in North Carolina. No big surprise there. The closest big cultural center is going to be Saltville. Here's some other things, larger stone items. These particularly nice. But all those bags right here, these 20 bags from the Abingdon Tavern stuff, have not been washed. I'm not sure. There was no documentation of purveyance of any of these lithics right here, but there's a lot from a couple other sites that I'm going through a box right now. All these paper bags, these are all from 1974, 1977 time frame. And at the bottom of that, none of this is labeled, by the way. One of these says something about a burial, although I have no idea from what, and if it's associated with one of the bags or from these ceramics in here. These are some really nice ceramics. You can see the cord marking. A little bit of the what might be a shell matrix in there. Burn from the kill, or cord mark. All this is cord mark. A little bit of lithic, although I don't think that's really much of anything. I think most of the bags that are right here are all surface collections, just because there's no level or anything written on there, and just from poking my head in to them, I'm pretty sure that it's nothing of consequence. I couldn't even tell if it was real debitage or not. So a particular piece that I'm not entirely sure what's going on with this. It feels ceramic, but it's very smooth Notice the notch, edge markings. Anyway, just wanted to give a little idea of the scope of something I'm going to work with. I'm going to be working with. There's that what looks like human skull in there, although I'm sure it can't be because, well, it wouldn't be here, hopefully. Anyway, just thought I'd show this as a little example of some of the bad things that happen in archaeology. People dig things up and then stick them away for years.